Welcome to Grill Mart Co., home of the one and only Grillionaire. I am Mark Ashby, the internet's most favorite barbecue expert. I'm here to take your taste buds on a fiery journey, and today we are diving down into the streets of Grilled Street Corn. Get ready for this flavor-packed fiesta of the elevated ecstasy of elote. We're gonna take you straight to the streets of Mexico. Let's get started. It is a nasty day outside. You can see rain everywhere. That's okay. The first thing we have to do is go out to our griddle. If you have a gas grill or if you want to fire up your Kamado, you can do that as well. We're gonna cook these corn cobs directly in the husk. This husk is gonna act as a barrier, but it's also gonna give a nice steam effect. We set our grill to 325 degrees, and we're gonna set them on here, and we're gonna rotate them about every 5 to 7 minutes for about 15 to 20 minutes total. And during that 15 to 20 minutes, we're gonna go inside and prep everything we need for this recipe. What we're doing in the meantime is making a sauce, an elote sauce to put on the corn, and then we're gonna mix up the cheese and have a nice, beautiful cheese blend as well to put on the corn when it's done cooking. All the exact measurements are gonna be down in the description below, or even on my website, grillmartco.com, and go to the menu board blog where I have all my recipes located. But we're gonna take some Duke's mayo, and we're gonna put just a little bit in here. Now that I have the right size spoon, we're gonna get some mayo, and we're gonna put that as the base. And I know it sounds weird that we're putting mayo on street corn, or on corn in general, when typically it's melted butter and corn, and that's a match made in heaven. This is gonna be the base of our elote sauce that we're doing. One important step is to make sure you get the Duke's mayo light, not the regular Duke's mayo. That's gonna add just a little bit more tangy flavor to it, and it's gonna make it come out nice in the end. Next, we're gonna take some Mexican crema, but you can also use sour cream or even creme fraiche if you want to get a little bit more fatty, but we're just going Mexican crema. This is a little bit more liquidy, but it's all those three are interchangeable. Next, you're gonna take some ground chipotle, and we're gonna add this to our elote sauce mixture. Just a little bit will go a long way. Then you're gonna take a fresh lime, and then you're gonna cut it. And then you're gonna take that lime juice and squeeze it fresh into the elote mixture. Both halves. Hold on to these limes because we're gonna be using that lime zest in the cheese mixture. And then to balance out the acidity, just take a little bit of sugar and mix that in there. You don't need a whole lot, maybe 2 pinches. Take your spoon and just mix all of that together. And this is gonna be the base of our street corn, and it's gonna be very, very tasty. The first step to our cheese mixture is cojita cheese. Typically, you'll see this on Mexican street corn or any grilled elote. You want any kind of crumbly cheese. You can even use queso fresco if you want, but cojita is typically the one to go with. And we're just gonna crumble that up, just like that. Now, you know, on this channel, we're all about bending the boundaries of barbecue. And we're going with a few extra added flavors. Typically, you would just use cojita cheese, maybe some tahini sauce, and that's it. We're stepping it up a notch. We're elevating the grilling game. We're gonna take some Manchego, another Spanish cheese, and we're gonna grate it, and we're gonna add that in as well. Take your freshly grated Manchego cheese and pour it in. Then we're gonna take our zester, and we're gonna use those limes that we already juiced and get some lime zest going in there for a nice citric and acidic flavor. Take your hand and just mix all that around. Make sure you incorporate a lot of that lime zest in there. Get the Manchego cheese and the cotija cheese mixed up. We're gonna spoon this on to the corn cobs as soon as we put the elote base sauce on there first. And then we're gonna pack this on, and this is just gonna give it a nice, bright, vibrant flavor. And now we just have to wait until those corn cobs finish roasting on each side. In the meantime, clean up your space, get ready for the next step. The corn should be done. It's been about 20 minutes. And we can see that we have a nice kind of brown consistency all the way through. If you have a gas grill, it's probably gonna burn it a little bit more, but this is perfect. The corn is nice and steamed on the inside. So we're gonna take these out, let them rest for just a couple minutes, hack off the bottom, shuck the husk right off of it. It's gonna be great. Make sure you're wearing gloves because this corn is gonna be hot. Take your sharp knife, just cut through the bottom like that, and you see all that steam coming off? Yeah. Now the husk is just gonna come off nice and easily. And most of that silk is gonna come off as well. Simple corn hack for you. Discard the rest in the trash. Then you're gonna take a bamboo skewer and just stick it right up. There we go. So we got a nice handle for eating. There's gonna be 3 steps to getting the now steamed corn to become street corn. The first part is put the cob in the elote sauce and brush it generously on the cob. Get it all nice and covered, even coating, because we want that cheese mixture blend to really stick to it. The next step is we're gonna take some elote seasoning. You can use smoked paprika, tahini rub here, anything like that, but I saw this elote seasoning and I thought this would be a perfect blend for it, so we're just gonna go all over, and it's okay to be generous with this. We wanna get all that flavor on this corn. Next, we're gonna take our cheese mixture and we're just gonna kind of spoon it on, but we wanna get a lot on there. So if you need to, just take your hand and press it on. Make sure you get every bit of it. So I found a better way to really apply the cheese and the seasoning. You can just put it on a rectangular plate like this, add the seasoning right there, and then just roll the corn. On top of that, it's gonna collect that seasoning and the cheese really nicely and get a good layer. Next, you're gonna take about 1/4 of the cilantro, and we're gonna use this as a garnish. Simply chop it up. Stems and everything, act like a local. Just get it to a good garnish size. We're outside, the rain has stopped, but look at that. This is gonna be a great side at your next barbecue gathering, and we're all about elevating your game when it comes to barbecue. But let's dive in and take a bite. Oh man, that's good. Clean bite. Part 2. We might just film me eating this whole thing. This is unreal. It's dirty. That is a fantastic side. Man, that elote seasoning gives it a little bit of savoriness. The cheese adds a nice creaminess to it. Come on, grilled corn, that's always a good side. I'm gonna eat probably 3 more of these. I can tell you, this recipe, I'll definitely be doing again. Maybe next time I'll cook it on my Kong Kamado or even on my Grill Silverback, but it turned out perfect, just like me. Until next time, make sure you keep those grills fired up so the flavor doesn't go down. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching.